Did you hear from Dabra on coming here and is in jail?
There is no red coat in the jail. There's a red brand in the jail.
A red brand in jail.
Yes. Well, I thank you for coming here and checking on him. And as you can see, so you could see he's still sitting on the floor and he's eating some old bread, really old bread, and drinking some water.
I said, okay. And I asked,
Well, no. Why would they attack me? I have not seen any of that type of behavior yet, with my own eyes, anyway.
okay, all right.
Ernest steps in and says, "Well, if you guys are done, I'll talk to him. I'll see what I can get from an information standpoint, especially about Albrecht."
Sounds good. Should we head to Lenin's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess, you're muted, just FYI.
Yes.
All right, so you guys head to Lenin. As you push the door, like she is sitting there and she looks at you and she said, "Well, that was a night."
Yeah, that was a night. Thank you for your help. Even though at the end I couldn't manage to beat them, but it was a nice gesture.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they would attack you.
Me neither. At the time, me neither.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. But those ruffians have been bullying a lot of businesses around here, and I didn't expect them to come after my building, especially since I have been paying them to avoid any problem.
Yeah, I see. Well, I hope we can. We will try to take care of them soon. I need my revenge.
She looks at you and she's like, "Are you sure you'd like to go against that? Because last time I saw you, were almost dead. If not for Ernest, I would have been in bad shape as well."
Well, when you fail once, you need to stand up and do it again. That's the dwarf way. So.
Oh, madness! I understand.
Stubbornness. It's different.
Sure. Well, so, you understand also that associating with you is going to put me a little bit at risk. So I will pay them to avoid their wrath, but I would ask for us to keep it at 2 days for using the forge.
You're working back on the deal here.
I did save your life. Yes.
Well, actually,
does your life cost you less than that?
Are you seriously doing going back on your word just because you try to save my life? Is that what you are trying to do? Are you trying to make yourself a victim here to gain 1 day of? We are going to fix our weapons, our stuff, and then beat their asses. So why wouldn't you help us?
Listen, Galleon Whitehammer, I appreciate all that, but I need to see results. If you were able to beat them, or at least beat one of them, I'm not gonna gamble and take all my stakes and put them in sorry. I understand you're a very wonderful craftsman, but your fighting skills are not there, unfortunately.
I look at her. We're all there, right? So I'm there as well.
Yeah, you're all there.
Yeah.
She says that.
I look at her and I'd say the only reason why he got ambushed is because of our action at Adraba's estate.
And
we killed.
What happened?
We killed 10 of them with 3 of us.
Okay, so as you say that, she is going to do an analysis on you to see if you're lying or not, and it's going to be against a difficulty factor. Actually, it's against your masquerade. All right, so she has 18
Masquerade
plus,
somewhere.
so 24. You best check your masquerade and roll it.
Yeah.
If you're successful, it's if you're successful, it's not good.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you know.
I need to fail it. Yeah.
But I don't understand why you will be using masquerade, because he's not trying to lie, so it's not
No,
masquerading.
because there are people who are shady and you can't read them. That's what it is. It's really that she's not able. So when you're sitting, for example, with somebody who plays poker and you're asking them a question and they answer you, you don't know what the answer if they're lying or not because they are poker faced. So it's similar.
Yeah, Poker
But
facing.
what?
But he's not poker facing here. He's just telling something.
But
He's
she
not
can't
trying.
know.
He's not trying to
Okay,
masquerading.
Okay,
You know
so,
what I
so
mean?
then everybody you will never need to do a roll to try to figure out if somebody is telling the truth or not.
Galen,
Yeah,
it
but
goes
it's
both
just,
ways.
Do you see how illogical that is?
Yes, yes.
If you say, well, he's telling the truth, you don't do a roll.
It
Like,
goes
how
both ways.
illogical is
isn't
that?
it? It
Okay,
goes
okay.
both
Yeah.
ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
I
as she looks at you, she's like, nah, I'm not sure. I need more than that. She will say, I will ask, and try to. You said Adabra, right?
Yes.
That's where this happened.
Yes.
So she talks to one of the men that works for her, and she tells him to go to Adabra and to
Well, we actually
double check.
before you do that, I say we captured one of them and we brought him to the town center. So what he's
It's one thing to capture one of them, and it's another thing to, as your friend said, fight 9 or how many did you say you fought, and
10.
how many did you kill?
No. I understand. What I was trying to save you the trouble of going to Adabra, because Adabra is coming here to talk to the townmaster to corroborate what we said about the encounter at her place.
Is she?
Yes, or at least she's supposed to. That's what the townmaster said. He was going to ask her to come in today.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well then, she tells her guy to go to Harbin, to stand by Harbin Wester's by his hall and to report if he talks to Adabra. All right, so that's what she says. That's her answer.
That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna go hammer and repair those weapons and stuff.
Yeah. So you go ahead. What are you gonna be fixing first?
My armor and my weapons. My weapon.
Well, you don't need to fix your weapons. You need to fix only your
Durability.
armor.
No?
Yeah, the armor. The weapons don't have
Yeah,
durability. The weapons.
So
Okay, so you start with yours. How many do you need to fix?
let me check. 21.
All right, so about so that's gonna take about an hour and a half of work.
Okay. And then I need to
and
fix.
then we're gonna do a roll and see if everything goes well. And then after that, which armor are you gonna fix?
Faye.
And then Ailey.
Ailey. And Sol, I don't know if I got your weapon. Yeah, so Solo too. Everyone's.
Okay. Ailey, Usama, it will need. So Usama, fixing Usama's armor is gonna take you 2 hours.
Yeah.
Ailey, how many do you have left?
I need 7 fix. 7.
You need 7 fix. So that's gonna be less than half an hour, and you bet.
I need 9.
So let's say an hour. So 4 hours and a half of work.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So as you go downstairs, Lenine tells you that for this, it's for free. The materials.
Okay. Thanks.
He's gonna make it for free, but then that's it. There is no free after that. So you go in after that. So we're gonna say you guys are just gonna sit upstairs around where Lenine is, and she tells you, well, since you are here anyway, you can look around if there is anything you like. Meanwhile, you guys think about what you want to do. Galleon,
Yeah.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 blacksmithing rolls. The first one is for your armor. Yep, that's successful. You can regenerate your durability on your armor.
Okay.
Next one is Usama's armor.
But I already did the four rolls, no?
Oh, you already did. Okay,
Yeah.
so you failed Osama's armor and you succeeded everybody else.
Sorry, Osama.
So you try to work Osama's armor. You're able to restore it to 1d6. Roll 1d6. You're able to restore it to 5 durability. So you fix the armor first thing, so it's not broken, but you have 5 durability, Osama, on your armor. The rest you have back your armor to full. So you've been working all day. The one you struggled the most with is phase armor, and it's probably the way it's made in Elven, and also it's the only armor that was broken.
Yeah.
So it was the hardest one to work. I'm assuming you don't have 90%, right? In blacksmith.
No.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's what happened. It is about 4 hours and a half. It's about 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Yeah.
What kind of stuff does Limine have? Does she have armor? Does she have flares?
She does have armor. She does not have flares. She has some weapons, some arrows, some swords, bows, things like that.
What type of arrows does she have?
She has the regular type that do 10 damage. She has, as you are looking at those, she tells you that she has a couple of stronger arrows that do 12 damage. They're a little sturdier.
How much are those?
1 second. So for the regular, the one that do 10 damage, that costs 10 gold pieces. The one that do 12, they cost 15 gold pieces.
Can I get 2? Can I buy 2 of those?
She tells you her stock is 3. So she can give you 2 if you want, but her full stock is 3. Of the 12 damage.
Do you think she would be interested in one of my goblin arrows? Taking
Did
one?
you ask her?
Oh, well. Hi, Libby.
Hello, dear. Wonderful bird. Wonderful bird you have there.
Oh, thank you. She is wonderful. I could talk about her all day. Do you want to talk about her all day?
She looks at you, smiles, and says, "I would love to hear about her all day, but I have a couple more things to do."
Well, then quickly, I'm curious about those arrows. What do you call those? They look really strong.
It's sturdy. It's sturdy arrows.
Sturdy arrows. How much for 3 of them?
That would be 36 gold pieces. Oh, sorry, not 36. 45 gold pieces.
45 gold pieces. I would like to buy those.
Wonderful. And they are sturdy not only because they are pointier, but also because they are less likely to break.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this extra goblin arrow. Do you want it?
She looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, looks at you, and says, "Oh, this looks like a magnificent goblin craftsmanship, which is not very much liked in town."
I know, like we call it. I mean, not we. Like I used to when I was little. Anyway, we used to call it. It looks like goblin shit, is what it is. But you could dip it in like some poison or something, maybe.
But I am willing to take for 5 of them. I would give you a 1 gold piece. How about that?
For 5 goblin arrows?
Yes.
Well, then I'll be short 3 arrows. Okay.
Oh, you said you will be
Eileen.
short 3 arrows? Well, guess what? We do have this selection of normal arrows that you can buy from us that deal 10 damage for only 10 gold piece each.
Okay. So 30.
Wonderful. So how many would you sell me?
I am gonna sell you 5 goblin.
Okay, here's your gold piece.
Thank you. And I'm taking 3 sturdy
Mhm.
and 2
Normal.
normal.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for doing business. We appreciate your business here at the Lion Shield Costers. And then she calls for one of her dudes and she says, "We have these crappy arrows, but here's what I..." And they're like, "Well, they're not gonna sell, Lenine." And she says, "Idiot! This is why you are where you are in life. I need you to take the pointy part, and then we're gonna stick the pointy part in regular arrows, and voila." We have a normal arrow for sale. He's like, "You're a genius, Lenine," as he leaves and takes the arrows.
I ask, "Hi, Lenine. Would you happen to have some armor worthy to be worn by me?"
Probably not worthy by you, not. But I do have armors that are worthy by to be worn by, not peasants, but like average adventurer. And obviously, you're not an average adventurer. You are a very unique individual.
I am indeed. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yes. But if you are interested in more mundane type of armors, we do have a few selection. As a matter of fact, the only armor that we had that was a better quality in here, as you know, there are not a lot of adventurers that come in this area. But the only armor of quality here was sold to Ernest when he came looking for equipment. Maybe if you asked for it yesterday, I would have been able to provide you with that armor.
Well, that's too bad. He beat me to it. That's all right. I like Ernest all right. He's a good fella.
But we do have, she shows you, we do have these padded armors. And as you inspect it, they have 4 protection, and the durability is 20. And it has 2 pockets. So she tell you, we have these, and they are not very heavy. You can wear them on your body, and you can do your elegant movement. You know, you're dancing if needs be. And although it's not anything fancy, it still does the job of providing some form of protection.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Thank you. I look at Galleon and I say, "Galleon, this armor is not fully fixed."
No, exactly.
What
You are very perspective.
I know. You know what's perspective too is the amount of money I'm gonna pay you for a half-assed job. So, do you think you're gonna have time to look at it again?
I could give it a try, right?
That'd be great.
Okay.
It's gonna be an extra hour because the hard part was to actually fix the armor that was broken. You know.
So okay, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try.
Oh, okay. So Lenine comes in and says, "Oh, wonderful. So you'd like to fix his armor? Well, if you need a material for that, I will sell them at a discount for you because you already used the free stuff that she gave you."
And how much will it cost?
Well, you actually will know. So you look around at the amount of leather and stuff like that. It should. Husama, how many more hits do you need?
15 if it was back.
And it's six protection, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 second.
15 times 6.
It's about 100 gold pieces.
Pieces? Ah, okay, yeah,
100 gold.
Yeah, okay.
She tell you for that amount of leather that you need. She says it's about 100 gold.
I'll buy it. I'll look at you guys and I say that's for my armor.
Okay, so take off the 100 and then she provides you. And now let's work it. Let's roll. Okay. So for an hour you're sitting there, ting ting. Actually, not ting ting. You're actually moving stuff.
Don't you roll before I do? Okay.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. I got this.
So it's clean. It's clean.
No, but I want to say, like, as you start working it, I'm like, the Lady of Luck, if you actually exist.
I forgot. Speaking of Lady of Luck, when the two of you woke up, Yubas and Usama, you're at max luck.
Oh,
You're getting 3 points of luck, each one of you. You're at max luck.
So that's 3 out of 3. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah. No, just Usama and Yubas. The rest don't get anything.
do I get a boost on blacksmithing because of all this blacksmithing I've been doing for 2 days?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
Yeah, that's like not even a real like day
Challenge.
of blacksmithing from what you normally do. This is
Okay.
if your blacksmithing level was 14% and you've been blacksmithing for so long, you may have gained 1 point. But you're
Okay.
like 70, dude. Like you are.
Yeah.
You know your shit, man.
Okay.
All right, so your armors are ready, and one of the people comes back and says, "Well, the guy that Lenin sent out, he comes back and he says, I asked Adabra, and she said that she corroborates what Saul told you. He says he tells Lenin, and he says that." Adabra says that he murdered 7 to 8 of them with his two-handed sword, and that they were harassing her. And she looks at you as he says that. She looks at you and she says, "Oh my, that you need to be a cold-blooded murderer. I love it." He says, "I feel much more confident in your likelihood of success." Man, I wouldn't have expected that from you, but I am glad. I am glad that you guys have offered this.
So what can you tell us about them that would be helpful in disposing of them?
Well, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm sure you have heard about this, but I know that they are the Red Brands are led by an individual called Redcoat. Well, at least that's how they call him. They call him Redcoat. I know that the Red Brands are led by Pinky, who is a very, very tall individual. I have never met him. He sent a few of his lackeys here, and as I've already heard about their work with other villagers, I quickly came to a diplomatic resolution where I accepted to give them a certain amount of gold on a weekly basis in exchange for them leaving my business alone.
And we heard something about.
Do you want me to finish telling you, or do you want to jump in?
No, I thought
Okay.
you were done. Yeah.
No, I'm not done. I heard that some of them hang out at the Sleeping Giant Inn at the western part of town. They go there to drink. It's a shady tavern run by a dwarf. Sorry, Galleon. Not all dwarfs are as wonderful as you are. She says that. She also adds that there are a few rumors around, but we do not know where their headquarters is. I would assume it's somewhere in town.
Actually, we could ask the guy in prison, right? Did you ask him? No?
Lenin?
No, not
you
Lenin, guys.
No,
Yeah,
he
gotcha.
was quite stubborn to the point where he would even prefer death than talking.
They are very afraid of their boss.
Okay.
The
Do you know?
western part of town, is that by Darren's place?
Which one? What are you talking about?
The tavern where they all hang out.
Oh no! So the tavern is. Let's see. Was the tavern here? Yes, I can show you where it is. So the tavern. So in the map, she shows you what the tavern is, and that's here. That's the tavern.
It's northeast, right?
Yeah,
Not west.
in the map, but like if you flip it around from when we came in, because we came in from the top, the perspective changes.
Yeah, that's where they are. That's not where they are. That's where the sleeping giant is.
I see. Okay.
So she tells you that she adds that they have not. I haven't heard much of killing. I think they're a bunch of bullies, and they've been like beating up people. Recently, I've heard of them that they potentially killed the wood carver, and at one point I heard people saying that they have killed a few villagers early on to to inflict fear, pretty much.
How do they recruit?
Well, I would think they bring some bandits from the neighboring areas.
These were kids.
Yes. Well, a lot of people want to go on adventures or make a name for themselves, and I think it's easier to come here and bully a bunch of villagers than to go out and seek a band of goblins or orcs. It's much more risky.
Well,
We heard that, or is that it, Game Master?
That's it.
We heard that they do not seem to harass the Halia was her name.
Yeah, Halia.
Halia and her exchange.
Well, technically, they do not also harass me, right? So I would assume Halia is a very smart businesswoman as well. I would think that she probably cut a deal with them as well to avoid issues.
I see. What do you think of Harbin?
I think he's an old fool. He is trying to run the village, but he's a little pompous. He thinks that he knows how to handle things appropriately. I think that he's not a great business person. He's not very successful. But I know that things are not easy to manage for Fandolin, especially with these issues.
He says he was elected, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we elect on a yearly basis. We elect a town master.
Okay. Thank you.
Does anybody else ran against him?
It was between him and Halia, and I think a lot of the people preferred him to Halia because she, as I said, she's very business oriented, and some people thought that she may make laws or handle things that would favor her business first. He has experience. Harbin has an experience as a banker. He used to be a banker down in one of the large cities and then moved here a very long time ago. So he's decent with money management, I would say.
Okay.
What do you think are the chances to find other people who are willing to help us put an end to the red brand in this village?
I do not think you will have a lot of support. You may have a few younger people who dream of glory, but once the blood starts being shed, once the hand starts flying and heads stabbed, people will lose their courage very quickly and will rout. I could see Ernest being able to take his sword. I could see Darren. But aside from that, I do not think that there will be... You may have some people who will want to get in, but they will quickly rout.
Yeah, those were the two on my mind as well. Thanks for confirming. That's it.
All right. Anything else?
That's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to business, and I pull up my sword, and I'll just put it on my two hands like this, I'll lift it. is there something equivalent in your shop that's suitable to this?
Well, that's wonderful. Actually, I did sell my it's a bastard sword that you have. I did sell my bastard sword to Ernest, so he has a bastard sword as well, and that's the only bastard sword I have here. I do have a two-handed axe that's similar. Pretty much, it deals the same amount of damage, but it's an axe
Okay. I see.
rather than a sword. But your weapon is definitely a very strong weapon. It is definitely well. I don't have any weapon at that power here at the village.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you need anything else from me? Okay. Well, wonderful. You guys have a great day. And Guardian, if you need the forges, based on the last conversation, you can have it for today, tomorrow, and the day after.
3 days?
3 days. 3 days, right?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
the whole conversation was to get the proof that
Yeah.
like you guys can't stand up, because she didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. Right.
But now that you proved that like you can actually fight, she is more willing to do that. All right. So I'm assuming you guys are gonna go to Harbin, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
No, you already did, didn't you? Didn't you already?
Yeah,
go
we
to
did.
check?
Oh yeah. We did before.
Game Master, did you tell me? I'm sorry. On the sturdy arrows, did you tell me what the % chance to break is?
Oh, okay. So it's 70. It's only 30%. So 70% chance to not break.
Thank you.
I need to change.
Yeah, no, we would assume that you changed in the Lion Shield costers, because they have like rooms where you can change your clothes.
okay.
Because people buy armors there and stuff like that.
All right.
I look
I
at
feel more like myself.
I look at Galen and I'm like, so you saw my bastard sword. Do you think you can, maybe not tomorrow, maybe after?
Yeah.
Do you think you can improve it in any way?
Yeah, of course. I think I can do something if I have the right materials.
And the money?
The money, of course. I mean, if you pay for the materials, I could maybe do it for free, but it depends on the improvement you want.
Okay. So
Also, Usama, did you pay Galleon?
Ah, yeah, you didn't.
Game Master.
I haven't either.
Game Master. I mean,
Yeah. Well, everybody that got their shit fixed supposedly should have paid their Galleon at one point.
yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah.
haven't paid him yet.
Except if Galleon offered it for free, which is fine.
I
much?
suppose I could give you some kind of credit or on the next earnings. Take a percentage of your earnings or something like that, Faye, so you can pay.
I want to pay you. So I mean, to me. So how much is the nine
Alright.
points?
How much? 9? 9. 9. It's let's say. Well, let's round it up. 20 gold.
Okay, I gave him 20.
All right.
how much do I owe you?
100.
Uh,
I remember.
100. I give him 100.
Is
Oh.
it 20 for me as well?
If it's 9 points, yeah.
yeah, it's less than than 9 points, but
Yeah,
sure. Give him 20.
If you want. So you give me the 100, Seba?
Yeah.
100. Okay.
I have money, dude. What do you think?
Ah,
Yeah,
a lot though.
no, he got some money for sure.
Damn.
All right, so what are you guys doing now that you are equipped and you have your stuff on, etc.?
I'd say we go to the tavern.
As you come outside, there's this little kid that comes in and says, he comes to the short guy and he says, "Are you Mr. Fallion?"
Yeah, I'm Galleon.
Okay. There's this guy. Oh, he left. Well, but that guy told me to tell you that he will let you live if you leave town today. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go see this guy and discuss it. Do you know where he went? Who
No, he was
was?
standing right there, and he was wearing a red cape on him, and he had two other people next to him with red capes, and then they gave me a gold piece to come and uh, and uh, and he's getting distracted, like looking at
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. You know, kid.
Yeah, he gave me a gold piece, and he
Mhm.
told me to come and talk to the small guy that's sitting in here, and tell him that, well, are you a kid? You have a long beard.
No, I'm no kid. But do you know anything about those guys who came in? You
I
saw them before?
Yeah. I hear that they are mercenaries, but some of the other kids say that they are bad people, and one of them said that he was about to be killed by one of them because he saw some of them talking to some other person, and then oh yeah, and then he saw them going in the dark and disappearing. So that's what they saw.
Uh, okay. And can you maybe try? No, I'm not sure you can identify any of them, right? Never saw
Well, he
them
was
before.
he was. Oh, this is a good one. He was not too tall and not too small, and he was not too big and not too skinny, and he was wearing red, and he had an armor. I think he was in leather, and if I had an armor, I would have it in metal. Why would I have an armor in leather? It would be in metal, and that'd have an axe, not a sword. Oh, is that a hammer you have?
I had an axe. You said?
No, you have a hammer.
No,
No,
but
no, he was saying if the kid
Ah,
was
yeah,
saying
yeah,
if he
okay.
was he
Okay,
would
okay.
have an axe, not a hammer, and then not a sword, and then he said, "Oh, is that a hammer here? Can I touch it,
No, you cannot touch it. But
please, Mister? Please,
no. Sorry, kid.
please."
That's not a weapon for kids. And
I don't want to hold it. I just want to touch it, like this. And then he touches your hammer.
okay, whatever. Let's go find those guys.
Okay, have a good day.
Hold on. Before
Yeah.
he goes, I pull a gold piece out of my pocket or my backpack, and I say, "Is there any other thing you remember that may be worth our time here?"
Well, the only thing I know is the kids that say bad things about the red mercenaries are what's their name? Carp and Pip and Carp.
Okay. They are the one that talk badly about the mercenaries.
Yes, they say they are evil.
Who's the one who almost got killed because he saw them talk to somebody else?
That's Carp.
That's Carp. Okay.
Yeah.
I give him a piece. I give him
Oh,
that
thank you, my
gold
lady.
piece.
Your Highness, Lady Hairs is wonderful. And then he runs away.
That was a fabulous Gilad impression.
I didn't even register that was the inspiration.
Because anyway, so the kid ran.
Guess what?
Guess what? Yeah, guess what? Then he ran away. All right, so you guys have this information. I think we're gonna go to 12:30 just because we took the break, and then we'll. So we have 15 minutes, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, what do you guys want to do?
I suppose we're gonna go try to find some more information next to the tavern or something.
Yeah, why don't we walk around town and observe, and maybe we can wander over to that shady tavern and explore the town and
Yeah.
get familiar with it.
Yeah, before we go, since we're nearby, maybe we should pay Darren a visit and see if he would like to join us, because I think at this point, whatever we're gonna do, and given the eyes on us and the heat on us, we might get into a serious encounter, and I think we can have. I mean, ideally, we would need like as much hands as we can.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, so you guys go to Darren Edermath. This is the first time you see him, Galleon. But like I shared the picture with you, etc.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as you guys come to his cottage, he's standing at the front and he sees you. He says, "Howdy there,
Hey, Darren.
hello."
Look, I know we've been coming quite often to your place, and I hope it's not too intrusive. But I'm gonna be straight with you. Our friend here, Galleon, and I point to him. He still has like marks of damages, like on his face and stuff, right? Or
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Are you still hurt?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't. Yeah, he says, "Yeah, I can see
I need
that."
to correct
So-
something.
yeah. So given yesterday when we brought that Red Brand guy to your place before taking him to the jail, when I asked you directions, due to those actions, those cowards actually ambushed our friend here by himself, without him having weapons. So he was literally finding them off with like his own fists. And this got very personal now. So we decided as a group, and we talked with Linen and other villagers and other people around the town, and we pretty much like set our mind in goal in our group that we're gonna go and put a stop to this. And as in to put a stop is whatever means necessary. And I know this is not fair for me to ask you because you're living a peaceful life, you're making amazing cider, but I think I just want to throw a shot in the dark and ask you if in any way you would be willing to join us.
I would have if not for my orchard. So here's my fear. My fear is if I leave my home, that my home and orchard get burned as a retaliation,
Nice.
and that I cannot afford.
I think we're
So-
worried about you being able to. If somebody doesn't do something, it's only going to get worse. And next time they may come and burn your orchard with you in it.
Yes, but if they come here, I would be able to put a stop to it.
I see.
So I guess what I'm saying is, if after killing those three red brands that came here, they, as I told you, I could see some of them from far away spying on me, but I don't see anybody come here. Nobody has dared to come here, and if they do, I will be able to fight it.
Okay. That's
My fear is if I leave here for a while, that they took this as an opportunity to come and inflict pain on something that means a lot to me. Pretty much, this is my home. This is my orchard. It took me many years to build it, and I do not wish for it to disappear.
I mean, I understand, and you have every right to. But if we stop them altogether, we don't need to. None of the people in this village needs to look on their back, including you on your vineyard and stuff like that. But I understand.
I understand.
It's your own right. So, okay, that's it. Well, thanks, Darren, again.
Yes, I will let you know if I hear anything or if I see anything on my end. I'll send to you and in the inn and leave you a message
Okay.
if there is anything that I see on my end.
Thank you very much.
I think it is time for some people to repay the red brand for for what they, or to punish the red brand for what they have done.
I agree. And that's it.
Okay.
What's our next? So I'll look at the group. Shall we go to?
I think we can go around there and see what we can find.
Where around there? Where?
At the tavern that is on the west of town.
Yeah. So it's called the Sleeping Giant Tavern.
Yeah.
So you guys want to go there?
I think.
Yeah, at least approach the general vicinity of the tavern.
All right. So you guys then walk your way towards the tavern. As you go through the streets, as I said, it's a little cloudy. You could feel like it's gonna rain either today or tomorrow. Probably there's gonna be a little bit of rain. You walk your way there. You pass by a few villagers who look at you. You know, some of them nod their heads towards you, and you get to the Sleeping Giant. It's a rundown tap house. It's a little dirty. And as you get in front of it, do you want to go inside?
No.
No, we look
Can
around.
we
So
look first?
yeah.
Okay, so you look around. That's the description of the tavern from outside.
Is there any people around wearing red?
There is this villager who's drunk and on the floor. He's holding a bottle, and you get the impression that he was there for
For a long time.
probably all day, on the ground. He is drunk, but he's not even aware of you guys being around.
Okay.
Aside from that, no, there's not much outside. It's a little more secluded, as you can see in the map towards that area, there are less houses around. There are a few houses though. So that's where you're at.
Do we see any carriages or anything that might be covered or look like they have supplies in them or anything?
Like outside?
Yeah, around
Yeah,
there.
you see a few crates, that are piled on each other. Probably some supplies for the tavern itself.
I go to the drunkard. I approach him and I say, I am the goddess of love.
Oh yeah, you are. What?
Can I do like a charisma or some
No,
sort
you're
of
the goddess of love. You're doing seduction.
seduction? All
Yeah.
right, let's do seduction.
All right, you roll your seduction, and I'm gonna roll my what's that called? I forgot. It's
Coolness of
my cool. My cool. I'm so cool, baby. I'm so cool. I'm a cucumber. Oh my god. Oh, so he looks at you and say, "No,
Yeah, the
not
flash
you.
of
You look like my mother. No, mommy, no,
I am
not
your
you.
mother.
No, my mom, no, my mom. I am a man. I can't do this.
Luke, I am
no.
your mother.
No, my eyes." He rolled a 20. Like, there is no way he's gonna be seduced. No.
Where's the entrance? Where's the secret entrance?
The secret entrance is that way. And he points to the door.
No, the other one. The other one.
No, not my butt. Not my butt. Stay away.
I'll meet you here and pay for more ale tomorrow if you tell
Not
me
the
where
whip,
the other
Mom.
one.
Not the whip. Not the whip. It wasn't me. It was my brother.
All right.
I swear it's what I'll do.
I kick him in the face.
Stop it, Mom. Stop it, Mom.
Leave the poor guy alone. Let's
All right, I go back to the guys. I say, should we walk around the building?
Yeah,
let's
but
have a look around, maybe. Yeah.
yeah, but
So
Do
you walk around the building. You see there is a cellar.
Yeah.
That's so there is like a way to get, but probably that's where they're storing their ale and stuff like that.
And there are windows. Can we try to see in the windows how many people are there?
Yeah, you can glance from the windows. The windows are a little darkened,
Yeah.
but you can make a perception test. So who wants to do that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
perception.
the difficulty is about 13. It's not
Okay,
too
okay.
bad.
Let me check how
I'm
much
gonna
I
roll.
have perception.
13, that's 22 total.
Okay.
All right, I guess Faye 2 is rolling. Galian is
Yeah.
rolling. Who has above 22?
7 I did.
Yeah, well, total.
Yeah, perceptions. Yeah, I have more, yeah. No, sorry. No, I have less.
Same 30. I have 30 total.
Okay, Jessica, did you succeed? Okay, Sol, did you succeed?
no.
Okay, so the two elves are able to discern very well what's going on inside. So you see this dwarven woman that's walking and carrying a a plate, and she puts a couple of beer. There are a few, about 3 people inside. 2 of them look drunk, and there is one person sitting at the bar. The person who's sitting at the bar, you could see, is wearing a red cloak.
Okay. So no.
We tell you
I
that.
can't, I can't, I
We're
can't
telling
see.
you.
I can't see
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, so
look-
they told you, they gave you the information.
Okay. Well, I guess we go in. What do you
Hold
think?
on. I get
Could
close,
we?
I get
Yeah.
close to the cellar, and I would like to do. I would like to determine whether it seems like there's a lot of passage that comes in and out of that cellar, like that cellar door. Are there a lot of prints on the ground? Are there?
Okay, do you have any tracking or anything like that? And if not, we can do perception. Do you have any tracking ability?
I do have tracking, yes.
Anybody else has tracking ability?
No.
Okay. All right, so please roll your tracking. All right, Jess, you're muted, by the way. You can roll tracking as well, Jessica, if you want. Because you're seeing Faves looking at the ground and trying to see. All right, who succeeded?
I did.
Jessica, did you or not?
I failed.
You fell. Okay, so you're looking at the tracks. You see these small feet, children, but it's probably, you're assuming from seeing from the window, it's probably the dwarven lady. And then you see like some other steps in there that are probably young human males, or human elves. But it's only two. It could very well be her and her, like somebody who helps her. But you don't see a lot. You don't see like 3 or 4 or 5 steps in there. All right, so you have that info. Do you keep it to yourself?
Well, I shared with the group.
Okay.
I tell them, yeah, from the looks of it, it might just be a cellar unless I'm missing something here, but I'm pretty sure about what I'm seeing, deciphering from the steps, from the footsteps.
All right. Well, I guess we can go in.
So
You wanna-
before do you think we should, or I mean,
I look.
do you
Okay.
think
Should
we
we,
should start?
should we wait for that guy to come out?
Okay, wait. There's a few things we guys forget. Can I pull the group a bit far away from the tavern so that I can whisper without having to risk somebody hearing?
Sure.
Okay.
Just a little bit away, and
Yeah.
and you're good.
Yeah. So I just tell the group, okay, first of all, we still have the capes. We could use the capes as well. That's one. Second of all, I think I want to bring Ernest with us. So I'm not sure if we can already go without asking him if he wants to join us. So going in right now without using these 2 assets sounds a bit risky to me. It's very, very straightforward and very confrontational. What do you guys think?
I agree that we shouldn't go in right now.
I want my revenge.
Me too.
But
Trust
fine.
me too.
But fine.
Should we at least see if Ernst wants to join?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Okay. So where are you guys gonna go find Ernest?
Where was the last place we saw him?
The town, no?
He was at the town master's hall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we tried that.
But that was what, like 5 hours ago?
Oh,
or
5
so?
hours
No,
ago.
six
Yeah.
hours ago.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
We can go see
So
this.
it's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah. So do we go and try the inn?
We can try the inn.
All right, so you guys go back to the inn, and as you enter, you see Ernest sitting there, and he says, "Oh, good timing. I was looking for you guys."
Oh, what are the odds? We were looking for you as well.
Wonderful. All right. He tells you to sit. Did you eat anything?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Let's have some food.
Okay, wonderful. So 1 gold piece each, and you're gonna have food. And he tells you, "Okay, what do you want to say?"
Okay, so I whisper once again. I'm like, so we're looking around town for everybody that's willing to join the cause to make a stop for the red brand. Unfortunately, Darren had his own personal reasons because he was very motivated before because he had a personal encounter. But unfortunately, he couldn't. But he said he would assist us with any information through notes sent to the inn, which leaves the only other person that we can trust, which is you. So I was wondering if you would like to join us for this good cause of stopping these guys from Bully the Town.
Got you. So I'm willing to. So what are you thinking? What's the plan?
So the plan is that in our previous encounter, we had a few. We took a few red capes among us to take, and we were to use, and we were thinking about using them as a cover for a way to sneak in and see if we can stop this group from the heart of it, which means getting rid of the leader and getting rid of Pinky, which would probably destabilize the rest of the group.
Okay, and I mean, do you know where they are at? Do you know?
Yeah, so
okay,
I
great.
update him. Yeah, update about everything we know as far as like
Okay, so the sleeping giant thing. He
Tavern.
says, okay, I'm fine with going with you to the sleeping giant, but just so you know, I have to. What I wanted to update you is, I was planning to go outside of town for the rest of the day and ask questions. There are a few people who live, a few farmers who live outside of town, and ask questions about Tharden and Nundro, if they saw anything, or if they heard anything about them. And then the other thing is, I did more research and asked more questions about Albrecht, and I was told that he did indeed come here, but that after a couple of days he completely disappeared. And some of the conversation said that he went to the Stonehill, to the Sleeping Giant Inn tavern. That was the last time that they saw him. So what I was going to offer you, so we have a few options. I can go with you to this to the tavern, or I can let you guys go there and I go and do the research that anyway needs to be done, because I feel like we have a couple of things that are running at the same time, and that time is going, my friend. And Gundren is a prisoner, and I don't know if he's going to be still alive.
Yeah.
And what's happened to Tharden and Nundro, I'm not sure. Is it related to what happened to Gundren? And if that's the case, I fear that there is a lot of risk. So
I understand.
So we might need to go introduce ourselves to Halia too, with all this happening.
sure, I think that's also something viable. So that's why I feel like time keeps going, and we're a little short on time. We have a few options. I can tag along to go to the Sleeping Giant, but then that's going to delay the research process, obviously, and getting more information. Or we could split, and your team goes and does that. And if you find anything about Albrecht, I am willing to offer you, especially if you find him alive and bring him back, I'm willing to offer you a reward for that. If you find information about him, I'm willing to offer money for that. But if you get him alive, if he's prisoner somewhere and you get him alive, I will be paying more for that.
Okay, yeah, I think the latter sounds good. So let's split and save time. Yeah.
Okay, well, I will be here by hopefully by I will probably be here after night falls, because it's already 3 p.m. and it's gonna take me a while to go outside of town and then get the information and come back.
No.
But now that I'm equipped and that I have the sword, I also have a horse outside at the stables, so I think I'll be able to cover a bit of terrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the plan, right?
Yes.
Are you guys going to investigate Halia first, or are you going to the Sleeping Giant first?
Guess we'll go to the Sleeping Giant now, and
Yeah.
we leave.
But yeah,
I mean,
Ailey, can you? What did you want to do with Halia? Like, what kind of benefit would you hoping for?
Well, honestly, like, she keeps coming up, and we haven't met her yet. And it's possible that if she's running the prospectors around, that maybe she might have an idea of something suspicious, or maybe she's suspicious. Might escalate us finding the two dwarves.
Yeah, we also have the information about Pip and whatever the other kid name was that saw the redcoats talk to someone, that someone might be, that might be a good clue if we could. I kind of agree
And
with
as you
Eiley.
and as you say that, you hear what's her name? Trilina, the Toblin's wife. She says, "Pip, what did Pip do?"
Do you know him?
Well, that's my son.
Oh, Pip is your son?
Yes.
He might have some, and I lower my voice and I said, he might have some information that could be helpful in understanding the whole Red Brand situation.
Hey, Pip, Pip. A little boy comes in, and he says, she goes to him and tells him, "Pip, these people want to ask you a question. Could you please help answering them?" He says, "Okay." So Pip comes in. He's a little kid. Let's see in here. Yeah, he's a little kid. He's wearing qu'est-ce que les bretelles in English?
Suspenders.
Suspenders. He's wearing these. Well, they are probably shorts. His dad's shorts. But he's wearing them as pants because he's a little kid. He's wearing little boots. He has sand all over his face. He has brown hair. He gets in. He's like, "Okay, what can I do for you?"
Hey, tell me a little bit. You and your friend Clark are not super fond of those Red Brands, are you?
No.
Did you?
My mom says that they are bad and that they do bad things to people, and she's told us to stay away from them.
And your mom is right. You should always listen to your mom.
Yeah.
Did you ever see them talk to somebody, and did you get in danger, or was that your friend Clark?
No, that's not me. That's my buddy Carp. He said he was hiding in the woods when he saw this secret tunnel, and he said that there were some people in red wearing red that looked like the bandits, and they were there and talking to somebody, and then he said that he had to run away. So that's what happened.
Oh, okay. And just speak. Just you don't need. You can just whisper. You don't need to speak very loud. Do you know?
What?
Do you know where he saw that tunnel in the woods? Did he tell you?
No, no. He said he was in the woods.
Where can we find your friend Carp?
He's with his mom, and they have the farm in south of the village. Mom, do you want to tell them where Carp and his mom are? So Trilina comes in and says, "Yes. So Carp is the son of this halfling lady called Quilleen Alderleaf, and her. One second. I'm gonna send. Oh, wrong one. Quilleen Alderleaf, and her son is called Carp. And she says she's a halfling, wonderful lady, very nice, and they live in this side of town. So she pings it. You could see the house, and you could see next to it the little farm.
Okay.
So that's where they live. Her son plays with Pip quite a bit, but they usually stay in their home, around their home.
I turned to Ernest and I say, "Is that one of the areas you wanted to go ask question?"
You ask who?
Ernest, is this one of the farms you wanted to go visit and for?
No. The farms that I'm going to are outside of Fandolin. It's really sparse. Some sparse farms.
I say okay, and look at the. I say thank you, Pip, and I give him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. As he takes the gold piece. All right. Well, now you have more information, and I think on that we're gonna close the session.
Yep.
And we're gonna see what where this takes us. Just a couple of updates, high level. So we're good on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, the 26th at 9 p.m. We should be good for that, right? I'm gonna send an email on Tuesday just to recheck that everybody is fine for that. But we're targeting this Thursday, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, great. The other thing is, Galian, just so you know, the reason why I took your point out, because I had two choices pretty much. I had three choices. Choice was, number one is to take you and make you a prisoner,
Yeah.
and strip everything from you. Choice number two was to strip everything from you and leave you in the, like in the street.
Yeah.
Choice number three was to take out your luck point and say that Ernest was on his way back and comes and help you. So that's why I took a point out.
Okay.
Because if I didn't, the consequences with that, and obviously choice number 4 is to kill you. Is to have the red brand, like just make an example out of you.
Yeah, I see.
Strip you, kill you, and leave your body there. So that's why I decided to take that 1 point out and give you pretty much the best option out of the 4 options.
Clearly.
Yeah. Well, that again proves my whole point with armors. You do not feel it until you feel it.
Yeah.
If you don't have an armor, you were full HP, and granted you couldn't do your parry effectively, but you don't have an armor. You take a hit, it hurts. 8 damage out of 50 HP, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot.
And I have a question about the injury. Do I keep it until I get?
No, your injury is lifted.
It's already lifted. Okay.
Yeah,
because,
that's what Ernest Hallwinter was doing. He was trying to. It was not, as you saw, you didn't heal much with him. But what he was trying to do is to lift up the injury. And I did the roll, the percent, so that I'm successful in doing that.
Okay. So I need to put back the health HP and stuff.
Well, the max is back to 50, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because basically, I left it at 40 because I thought I couldn't go over.
Yeah. No, you're back to 50.
Except for the health. I'm still not there, but it's fine.
Oh, got you. Yeah, the rest you should be at 50.
The rest is is top. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, well that's where we are right now, and there were a couple of situations where I would have ambushed you. It was Galian, and it was what's her name, Ailey, when she was walking back.
Yeah.
The two of you, and I did the rolls, and she kind of got lucky on hers. So it was you, Galian, that had to be ambushed. So.
Anyway.
I expected you actually to use your headbutt more often. Like when you didn't have the weapons, I thought you were gonna start headbutting people.
I thought about it, but yeah.
Well, you did try the shock and grasp. The shock and grasp also.
Yeah, exactly.
Was a good one.
I missed my main attack, so I just landed the punch.
And without the armor, even if you had like 4 armor.
No.
You would have lasted much longer, but because you didn't have any armor, it was painful for you, and it was also 4 against 1. So 4 against 1 is
awesome.
Is a little painful. So that's that. But I liked after that you went in and started making the runes in. Your weapon. You're like,
time.
I'm gonna make you pay.
I'll show them all.
This time I'll be ready.
Yeah. And you guys, you Bess and Usama, you thought that was a big waste of time, the 3 hours.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Well, I got also worried that we were going to get attacked up there. But...
Yeah, me too.
Well, at least you were 2.
Yeah.
Technically 3 if you count Sister Garel. There's probably 2 that we're gonna fight.
At least it was after sunset. I was like, oh shit! Please don't be a vampire. Please don't be a vampire.
Oh yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke and tell you, oh yeah, you get in the middle. Oh, Sister Gara, she's actually the head of the Red Brands, and she's a mage, and now she has possessed yours some shit like that.
She has put a spell on you during the 2 hours you were there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this was good. Osama, can you look at should we go and do another round of Petra House? You want to do Petra House?
I cannot come today.
Oh, you cannot. Okay.
I have to do some work on my kitchen. It's a freaking mess.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Then we will all meet next week in this case. All right.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
No, it's Thursday. Sorry, not next week.
Yeah.
Thursday. All right, so that's good.
Okay.
And then we'll see how things are, because it's possible, it's gonna be Christmas time, etc. By Christmas time, I mean there is like vacation that we take during that time. So potentially we could also squeeze another one again if everybody's.
Well, we're not traveling.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not because it's COVID-19.
Yeah. But for Christmas, my only requirement is that you come in wearing as a Santa GM and you give us +5 during that session for all our stuff.
Yeah, I will give
to the enemies too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would give. No. I will. Here's what I'll do. I'll give all the good boys, all the good kids, a +5. Right. So if you did bad things like killing innocent people and that kind of stuff, you won't get a +5. That's not you, Bas. You didn't kill innocent people. You did not. So that's fine. But I'm just saying. All right, guys. Hopefully we'll see what next session is gonna go. But make sure Dreri to take notes, because I know I'm throwing a lot of names and a lot of places. But if you don't take notes, you're gonna be missing on things. Just so you know.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.